So you had some really fun specific examples of what this looked like in dollars and cents and time between outsourcing and then bringing tech in-house. Could you give this concrete example to some of our attendees here so they can understand what does it look like in real terms if I were to
Yeah,
make this shift too?
absolutely. So let's just say we'll focus on one part. We've got one part that we've got in our design. We have a step file created. Okay, it looks good. Well, now we need to test it in the real world, see first if we can make it. I'd start with 3D printing. So if 3D printing is successful, that's great. But most people, they don't have a 3D printer. So what do? Well, you send it off to a third party. That's going to take, if you want to make it as fast expedited, it's going to be about a week. If it's standard, about 2 weeks. So one part, you get it in 2 weeks. Okay, now what? How much did that part cost? Well, say you got five of them. They're about $80 a part now. Okay, so you're 2 weeks down the road and you've spent about $400 and you've got five parts in hand, but you need a slight modification. Okay, you send off that new modified part for printing. There's another 2 weeks down the road, another $400 and your time. And I think to me, my time is worth a lot more than a few $100 here and there. So we've really saw a huge increase in our time savings by having a 3D printer in house. So what I was able to do is now with the B9 creations, which we've done a lot of research and came to the conclusion that the B9 Core XL was the best printer for us. It had the build platform that we wanted to be able to do production runs as well as the precision needed for our small intricate parts, as well as its print time was significantly faster than many of the other competitors. So that put us into a 1 day iteration process where now I can get about 3 iterations per part within 8 hours. That includes the printing, cleaning, curing, and scanning and inspection process that we have in house currently. So we went from a 2 week iteration process down to a 1 day where I'm getting 3 different parts, not just one in the 2 weeks, as well as now my part cost is less than $1 on most of them. Because I mean, my parts specifically are very small, less than an inch by an inch typically. So our part price is very low. But when you send it off to a third party, it doesn't matter volume, it's more about individual print prices. So I found that doing any volume of prints there, they're extremely expensive, where it's 40 to $80 a part, depending on your volume of that part.